Hi everyone, it's Coach Fred here. Today I'm going to be going over practice test 6, math, calculator number 26. So let's take a look. A gear ratio, R to S, is the ratio of the number of teeth of two connected gears. The ratio of the number of revolutions per minute of those two gears is actually S to R, so it's actually the opposite ratio. In the diagram below, gear A is turned by a motor. The turning of gear A causes gear B and C to turn as well. If gear A is rotated by the motor at a rate of 100 RPMs, what is the number of revolutions per minute for gear C? So it wants us to compare gear A and gear C. To just understand this question, I want us to watch this short video on how gears work, just so that you have a picture of what's happening in your mind. So take a quick watch.
When a gear is connected to a power source, like an electric motor or a car engine, it's called the driver gear. The gear to which it's meshed is called the driven gear. In this case, the red 12-tooth gear on the left is the driver gear, and the yellow 24-tooth gear on the right is the driven gear. Because the yellow gear is twice as large as the red gear and has twice as many teeth, it rotates at only half the speed of the 12-tooth driver gear. Since the red driver gear has only half as many teeth as the yellow driven gear, the driver gear must make 2 revolutions to every 1 revolution of the driven gear. If the driver gear is turning at the rate of 10 revolutions per minute, the driven gear will turn at only 5 revolutions per minute. The ratio of the number of revolutions of the driver gear to the number of revolutions of the driven gear is called the gear ratio.
Okay, so what you may have noticed is that the smaller the number of teeth it has, the faster it's going to go. Okay, so the first thing I did is I looked at my gear ratio. So my gear ratio from A to B was 20 to 60, which means 1 to 3. So that means the revolutions would actually be 3 to 1. So from A to B, okay, from A to B, the ratio of revolutions would be 3 to 1. So A has to make 3 revolutions for every one of B. Gear C, because I can't compare A and C together without figuring out how they relate to B. Okay, so then let's compare B to C. So the number of teeth would be, if we look at the number of teeth, it would be 60 teeth to 10 teeth, B to C. Right? So that would be 6 to 1. So but the revolutions ratio would be 1 to 6. So I looked at that and I noticed that gear B in both of them was 1. So that tells me that gear A to gear C is in the ratio of 3 to 6 or 1 to 2. And that means for every 100 RPMs of gear A, there need to be 200 RPMs for gear C. All right, hopefully that was a helpful video. Have a great day, and if you liked it, give me a like on YouTube.